going on the trip. Oh my God, is there an over there? What are you doing?
I'm making our vacation trip schedule.
Schedule?
Yes, like where we will go, where we will eat, and what time should we depart.
Wait. Is this a school field trip and you're the teacher in charge of the schedule?
Why? What's wrong?
Come on, AC. This is our friendship trip. We should just enjoy. We can go whatever place we want, eat in any food we'll find.
Yeah, but this is our friendship trip, and it's really precious, so we must plan carefully. Therefore, we must be prepared before leaving.
Oh, you're so frustrating. Look at you instead of...
No, you are frustrating. Come on, help me with this schedule.
No. Forget about making schedule. Hey, Aina.
Why? What's the matter?
Look at AC, Aina. She's making her schedule for our trip. What is she? A tour guide? A school teacher?
Hey, it's a trip. Making a schedule is basic.
Okay, stop. I think this fight won't end. And I think you should watch this one.
Hello everyone, welcome to our personality test. Today, we're going to test your personality using the MBTI or the Myers-Briggs Type Indicator. So, ready, test, go. Everyone, have you watched the hottest South Korean drama series called Squid Game? Perhaps for those who have watched it, you might have the thought that, why is he like that? Why can't she just tell her thoughts? Or, if I was her, I would do this and not that. Actually, it doesn't only happen when we watch drama or movies. It also happens in real life. For example, when we see some people around us, there are some points where we can't understand them and wonder why did they do that or why they act that way. Therefore, today we're going to find out about that through MBTI. MBTI or Myers-Briggs Type Indicator is a personality test and one of the most widely used psychological instruments in the world. Through this MBTI test, we'll get to know our personality type, and this assessment will yield up to 16 different personality types. And this will show on how we perceive the world and make decisions. Are you ready? Don't worry, because this is not the typical test where I give you test papers for you to answer. But you will still need a pen and a paper for you to write down your answers. Because this time, I've invited some people to reenact some situations. We'll show you some scenarios and you'll select the answer that best fits you, the decision or reaction that fits you. So for example, if you were given the chance to play takchi or pogs, what would you do? S. I won't play. It's a risk. I don't have any assurance. Or N. I'll play. I might win, so why not give it a try? For me, my answer will be N, so I'll write down N for my answer in that scenario. Don't worry, there is no right or wrong answer in this test. But what is important is you answer the test truthfully. Choose the answer that you think describes you and not what other people think of you or expect from you. So, there will be different scenarios to be shown in the video, and there will be 2 options for each scenario. And on your paper, you're just going to write down the letter that best fits you. Okay? Alright, so would you mind raising your pen and paper? May I see them? Once again, you only have to write down the letter that best fits you. Okay, so I think everyone is ready. So, Let's go!
Okay, good job everyone. Enjoy your rest day tomorrow.
Hello?
Boxy. I go to tell teacher.
Excuse me.
Huh?
Where is this place?
Ah!
You go to the straight there, after that you go to right and left, after left, right, up and down.
One eternity later.
And that's it.
You see the Jollibee?
Yes, yes.
Just turn right and left, then that's it.
What if
PowerPoint check. Our snack. Okay, good. And in the office. Captain, what time are we going to arrive? I think 5 minutes left.
What's wrong, bro? Are you okay? Better luck next time.
That's okay. Let's see what's the problem.
Oh my gosh, that movie was so good, right? The story plot, the actors, the scenes, and then also the camera angle. It was so good,
yeah,
right?
and then also their film.
Yes, I really loved that movie.
What's the matter?
Gripping, what's your plan?
Plan? Let's just think about it when we get there.
Okay, guys, this is your next project, and the deadline will be next week.
Next week.
Next week? Yes! Next week! See you next week! Bye-bye!
Alright, so how was the video? I saw that many of you write your answers pretty well. So now let's check what type of personality you have. In every category, you can see letters, right? And you only have to check which of the two letters in every category has the most number. For example, between I and E, you have more I's than E. So you're going to write down I. And between S and N, you have more N than S, so write down N. Same goes with the other categories. So here you can see that it's divided into 16 different types of personality. And through this, we can see the similarities and differences that we have from other people. But we don't have much time to discuss each and every type, so I can't explain them all. But I'm going to briefly explain to you these 4 categories of assessment of our personality. So let's start with I and E. E are the people where their energy comes from the outside. So who among you got E? E people easily express and share their hearts. Gi-hoon, the main character in the drama series Squid Game, has shown a good example of E-type people. Despite the intense atmosphere where everyone is afraid, he freely expressed his heart, telling the master of the game. He freely expresses his mind and he also talks a lot. E people like telling what they feel, so that the people around them can know it. Also, E normally likes going outside, meeting people and talking with them. They are really active. So when it comes to making relationships, it's easy for them to make friends. And now, who among you got I? I are the people where their energy comes from within themselves. And they are reserved people. In Squid Game, the opposite character of Gi-hoon is Taebyok. She's really a reserved person and likes to be alone rather than being with people and having a hard time to share her emotions. Because the energy of I people comes from them, they want to be alone. And more than having many friends, they prefer having fewer friends with a deep relationship. They are also the type of people who do not react immediately in some certain situations. Rather, they first try to understand it before making a decision. For example, when I and E are given a chance to go on a one-day break, E people like to spend their time going out with their friends. I people like spending their time alone, reading books or relaxing on their own. Next is N and S. S are the people who only focus on what they see and feel, while N follow their sixth sense or their intuitive sense. For S, their practical experiences and reality are important, but N, more than focusing on the present, they are more focused in the future possibilities. For example, Gong Yu in the Squid Game. He offered a huge amount of money to some people by just winning the game tap tip. Other people might think, what? I can get a big amount of money by just playing this kid's game? It's nonsense. I think you're crazy. However, Gong Yu is not focusing what's in front of him, the present. Rather, he focuses on the bigger picture that through this game, this man will help me succeed in my work. These are N-type people. And since N have many ideas, that's why sometimes people around them can't understand them due to their strange ideas. And when N and S go to a mountain, S-type usually see things in front of them. Wow, this flower is beautiful. That tree is big. While N-type thinks, how long will it take for a person to reach this mountain? Or how many people can this mountain accommodate? So, they look at the bigger picture. Next is T and F. This talks about on how we decide. T, it's thinking. And for T people, truth and rules are important. They focused on whether this is right or wrong. For F, feeling. More than what is right and wrong, they decide whether it's good or bad. Let's check again in the Squid Game. Who are the people with the T-type and F-type? I can see that some of you who've watched the video are browsing characters in their mind now. Yes, Sang-woo is a good example of T-type people. He considers more the effective person rather than people and emotion. For him, it's important to accomplish his tasks more than caring what others think or feel. On the other hand, Ali is an example of F-type people, where he considers more the people around him and the feelings of others more than doing his task. Therefore, F-type people are usually more popular in their workplace. On the other hand, T-type people usually work more precisely compared with F-type people. And if F and T watch a movie and ask them how was the movie, T's reaction is, wow, the actors are really good at acting, or the storyline was really good. They talked about the fact of the movie. And F's reaction would be, I was so sad with the movie, I even cried. For F, what I felt is more important. They are really different, right? And last is the J and P. This talks about a person's lifestyle. Usually, people with high P and J always fight when they're together. When going on a trip, J makes a detailed plan. They make their schedule, like what time should they wake up, what time should they depart, where to eat, where to go. And beforehand, they even search everything about the place where they will have a trip on. They really like planning and writing their schedule. While on the other hand, P people easily make decisions because instead of making a plan or schedule, they will have this thought, I'm going to travel, so why do I need to move according to a schedule? When I get there, I'll eat when I'm hungry. If I'm tired, then I'll just take a rest. And when I feel like watching a movie, then I'll watch a movie. So for P, instead of following a schedule, they are flexible. And O Il-nam and Minyo are really good example of these two type of people. Minyo, as P-type, she easily decides and not make a detailed plan. There was this part in the series where she decided to leave the game, then eventually went back to the game again. O Il-nam, as J-type, he plans every single thing. For example, when they play the tug of war, even before reaching the game place, he was already thinking on what to do and sharing each step on how to win. Another example, when exam is next week, P-type don't study ahead. Rather, they study when it's very near and by then, they give all their energy and study. I believe that P here do agree, right? Yes, while J, they even plan which subject they'll study or review first. Therefore, when P and J are together, they always fight. So here you can see 16 personalities. I follows their own style and E follow their own style. And since they feel comfortable with their own style, they usually think that their way is correct. So whenever we see people fighting, they usually say, this is wrong. It's supposed to be like this and not that. People think that their way is correct. You know, this personality test does not really tell us who we are or define us. Rather, it helps us to have a great insight about ourselves, our strengths and weaknesses. This will help us understand ourselves better and make decisions in choosing our career path. It also gives us opportunity to understand other people. Through knowing our personality type, we'll be able to realize that, every individual has their own personality. The reason why she acts that way is because she has a different personality from me. And through realizing this, we'll be able to adjust ourselves to other people. So I hope that this short MBTI test helped you know more about yourself as well as other people's personality. So until here, and see you again next time. Bye!
You now understand? We all have different personalities. And the reason why people fighting is because they think that I am right and they are wrong.
Now I get it. I'm more of the type P while AC is type of J. Okay, I'm so sorry, AC. I think you making a schedule is a really good idea.
Yeah, me too. I'm sorry, Ruth. You are right. Everything could change once we get there. So we really need to be flexible.